fans out there. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV. Joining me from behind the camera this evening, our producer, Bruce Nairn, and we have finally gonna get a second race off for Series 3 of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday Night Racing. I hope you enjoy it. ORC has the largest boats on the starting line, and since we've only had one race, hard to say who's really winning, but Mademoiselle, Mumbles, Ramrod, Velocity, you never know who's going to be at the top. And of course, Mike Beasley starting at the boat end.
Yeah, he snuck in there again like he does almost every week.
Everyone forgets him because he's a little shorter than everybody, but he nails it.
Money funny, you got a good start.
It feels like lions waiting in the grass for their moment to pounce on this starting line. Everybody trying to shut everyone out here at the boat. ORC2 a little bit more crowded on the line. Is Swiss Miss going to let Elvis start? Yeah, I guess the gun has gone off now and they have an overlap. Elvis, you may recognize. They used to own a Pearson Flyer, but they bought a Beneteau 10R for this year. They own the Eastport Kitchen and have their chef trimming the main and his wife aboard, along with a bunch of friends. That's Tony and Celia Moyna. You can always count on the J105s to exaggerate whatever happens in the other fleets. If they have a buildup at the boat, they have a flat-out war. Doghouse might be getting shot out here. Mayhem is stuck in the middle with no speed. Somebody's over. 303 is definitely a little bit early. That's Velvet Hammer. They're getting pushed up over the line by boats to leeward. Ready for a long list of OCS boats here.
523, wait, 102, wait.
Syndicate heading back. 64 Relentless heading back. And Velvet Hammer Tenacious tacking off early.
Yeah, I'm looking at Mirage, so.
Not called over. They were either brilliantly hidden or timed it perfectly.
I'll go with timed it perfect.
I will too. I will too. They are a talented crew. The course tonight is out to a mark near R2. Pretty much a long starboard upwind. Kites will be coming out on the way home. Well, we've moved into the inner course where the Harbor 20s are underway. And Bruce, we have a fresh face at the front of the fleet here.
Great.
Marino Di Marzo on Valela.
Looks like they have a fairly commanding lead at this point.
Yes. Throw in a quick little double tack here, and they're the first around with a, what would you say, minute and a half lead.
A big lead.
The battle for second is somewhat fierce, though. 213, John Heinz Endurance. 311, Skimmer, Trogdon Pollock. And 321, Jim and Rachel Mead's Meteor, the winners from last time. Moving back to the outer course for one of the larger one design divisions, the J30s only have about 25 seconds left, and there's an elephant train, trunk to tail, here trying to line up for the boat.
I see a pinout going on here.
Bump in the Night is not too happy about Infectious Smile being able to hold them up at the start.
Oh, he still managed to squeeze in. Wow.
It'll be in dirty air for a while, though. That's the problem. The line that Infectious Smile, Cannonball, and Shamrock are on are mirroring a Mirage in the J105 fleet. Very nice line and most pressure. We've moved our way out to the topmost mark. ORC 1 is on their way back in under Spinnaker. ORC 2 and the J35 about to approach. Roger Lance Abiento has really been giving Aunt Jean, Jimmy Sagerholm's boat, a run for their money in the J35 class. Ready here for a straight set. Oh, no, jibe set. John Lowe and Lucy Cooper-Smith's J33 Hornet leading the ORC2 division. Kate Muller getting that kite guy sheet ready. Paul Suzy, Shock 35, Aftershock, the next in ORC2 to round, and they definitely have noticed that there is a lot of current. Look at it sucking in Aunt Jean. You have to overstand this. Jean wasn't really paying attention there and got a lured call from Vinchingo. Kite wrap a little bit. Now they're on their way. On a slightly shorter course with a windward mark much closer to the barn, Crooked Monkey 877, owned and driven by Brian Robinson, the first one around. Second round in the Etchells with an early set. Jeff Borland, Make Mine a Double, and some of the J80s piling in. The Allberg 30s and Cal 25 still headed upwind. One-Eyed Jack in the lead for the Cal 25s. Down at the last, what is becoming a lured mark rounding, the Nun, everyone knows it as that. Marty Resch's Velocity at J111. And my apologies, I've been saying his name wrong for probably a decade.
10 years. I'm just going to stay with Marty.
Rod Jabin's Ramrod, another J111, rounding with the first of the J105s. Good Trade and Key Players, 1-2. The last mark to honor before entering Ego Alley area. 1 SC and Marty Resch and Velocity still in the lead for ORC 1. Alan Terhune standing in the companionway, probable tactician tonight, Logan Hearn, Cole Alsop, lots of big, popular local names. Well, it's always a little hard to tell with ORC because there's some math that is involved, but Velocity has a commanding lead tonight, which will help them in their quest for maybe that Fred W. Carlson Perpetual Trophy, first in ORC for the whole summer. As you can see, it's getting a little darker a little earlier now. We only have one more Wednesday night for next week if the weather gods smile upon us. So make sure you come back for that. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the Boatyard Bar and Grill, the Annapolis Yacht Club. Thank you, Bruce and Aaron. For T2PTV, I'm Ashley Love.